Hello Livewires, Heather Boyd Wire here, and today it's Tip Tuesday.
Somebody asked me a while ago if you can make jewelry with slinkies, so I ordered a regular size slinky and some mini slinkies. These come as party favors. There's not a lot you can do with just the slinkies, but you can use wire and beads to make some different things. You'll also need your tools, and don't cut with your regular cutters. I have some memory wire cutters because this is made of steel and it's very hard. You'd have to open them up, and if you want to just make a ring, you'd want to cut it a little bit over to one side. Now the problem with the cutters, when I went to cut it like that and did that, it just mushed it. What I end up doing instead is getting the flat pliers, just hold the wire and just wiggle it back and forth. That seems to work much better. So if we do the same over here, we're just going to hold it and wiggle it back and forth. It snaps right off, and it's a pretty clean cut. The other color that came in the party favors is this silver color. Just take your loops and hook them together. You could probably put like 3 of the little ones. Take your pliers, open them up, stick it on there. So there you have your very funky 3-ringed earrings that dangle like mobiles. Keep in mind the little connections are a little bit fragile, but you could add a dab of crazy glue to hold them closed. If you want super large hoops, go about 1/2 inch to 1 inch beyond the end, and then you give it a cut. And this cuts quite well with the memory wire cutters. So for the larger hoops, this slinky is quite thick, so you're going to need a jump ring. Open up your jump ring, put on your hoop, and then put on the earring hook. Close it up. You'll have to do a 1/2 turn to get it to sit parallel. And there you have your super funky large hoops made out of a slinky. If you want to make a memory wire style bracelet out of a slinky, you're just going to pull off a few rounds of it, and then you're going to cut it with your memory wire cutters. Just give it a good snap. You're going to take one end with your flat pliers and just bend it around, right around, so there's a closed loop. And then we're going to do the same on the other end. Just take this, bend it around, and then we're going to take our 22 gauge wire, get a good long piece, and then we're just going to wind it around a couple of times. Give it a clip, pinch it, and then we can add our beads. I have some seed beads. You can do all seed beads, or you can do a variety of beads. So we're just going to start by putting the one seed bead on there, hold it out at the edge, and then bring this one around a couple of times. And then we could add a 6mm miracle bead. You guys know it's my favorite. Again, hold it out at the edge and then wind it around a couple of times. And we're just going to keep going around and around. So it's really coming along. If you run out of wire, just wind it around and clip it and add another piece of wire. You can just stick it in behind, leave about 1 inch, and just wind it back a couple of times so it's secure. Take the end, bend it down, and give it a pinch. And then we can continue beading. We'll put an 8mm miracle bead. I'm using between 4 and 8mm. And then you'll see when you hold the bead on there, you just slide this around, and it winds around really, really easily when you go in between the layers like that. And continue till you get to the end. Once we get to the end, we'll just hold the last bead on there and just wind this around a couple of times, clip it, pinch that end in. So there we have a band with multiple beads. You can also go in after and just adjust these so they're somewhat alternating. They don't have to be perfect, but you can just kind of push them along if you have to. You can also do a single bracelet band, or you can use the same method to make these hoops beaded. And to put the bracelet on, as you would do with a memory wire bracelet, you would just hook it on there and then bring it around like that. And there you have your super funky Slinky bracelet. And if your hands are small like mine, you could probably just pull it off.
So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I go live and when I post new videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you'd like to sign up below, I'll send you my Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.